Hello, my name is Tristan, and this is Men of Convenience.
Welcome to Men of Convenience.
That's what we call ourselves, sort of like a team.
The only two guys who will be wrong and convince you otherwise.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Now here's your host, Tristan Finn.
You are the most egotistical, self-deluded person I have ever met.
And Kevin Sapola.
He ain't beating you. Who said that?
With me, as every week for the past 51 weeks, is Kevin Sapola.
Hey,
And we're video.
Hey, this freaking guy.
And we're video this
And
week.
we are on video.
With no complications. Hi, world.
Yeah, hi. YouTube?
YouTube, world, whatever. We'll put it anywhere. Who cares?
We're like I don't know, Kim Kardashian, Lindsay Lohan. What's the new
Amanda
Bynes. Put it anywhere. Yeah.
Are you really bothered by that
No, I
shadow?
thought it was a spider.
Oh, no, it's just my dirty wall.
It was just a
So
spot.
welcome to my apartment. This is Men of Convenience number 52. 52 weeks we've
Direct
done
from
this.
the world famous Tristan's home.
Yep.
Yeah.
52 weeks we've been doing this now.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
It is 50. Well, is it 52 or is it 53? Because technically. I mean,
Well, no, this
it's
is
our 52nd week podcasting.
Yes. This is
But-
our 52nd episode.
Right.
But 53 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last week was our anniversary. This week is the actual 52nd episode.
Yeah.
Which is a year of episodes.
We were gonna get a clown. It wasn't in the budget.
Well, and the only clowns I could find wanted to blow donkeys, and that was a little weird, so.
The fuck kind of clowns do you know?
I was just looking around downtown, Reno.
You actually fucking go to Tijuana?
No, just in Reno.
Huh. It's deserty enough, but everyone's very brown here.
So how's your week been? You've been on vacation,
I was
right?
on vacation, man, in sunny Southern California.
Way better than Reno.
You would think so, except it's California.
I love California.
And everyone there is just a little. I'm not sure if it's just like a style thing or if they're just gay. I couldn't figure
That's
it out.
Northern
dude.
California.
Well, also Southern California.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just ahead of fashion than us.
And I was thinking that, but there's some where you can't tell. There's a line there,
Really?
and I don't know which side of it they're on.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's scary, but that's cool though, man. Someone needs like a fund, like a donation, to rebuild their fucking highways, their
Yes.
freeways.
What's funny
'Cause
though?
that shit is just legitimately out of fucking control.
What's funny though is that like in most places in California, the highways are really really nice
Right.
until you get to Southern California, more towards Mexico,
Yeah.
and then they're fucked.
Right.
I don't get it, but they're just fucked.
What's funny is their fucking transportation system,
In Southern California, it's garbage.
because they don't give a fuck.
In Northern California, it's really nice. Like
Is
the
it?
Bay Area,
Yeah.
like the BART and the transit systems and stuff are
Yeah.
hella nice. The metro, it's all really good.
Because in Southern California, they'll run you down.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They'll just run you off the road.
Yeah.
They don't
will-
even look.
No,
No.
not even a little bit.
No, I didn't realize that until I was driving.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
So aside from being almost mowed down and the uncertainty of which side of the fence people are on, that was cool, man. It was nice.
awesome.
One thing, because I went to Disneyland,
Yeah.
who now owns Marvel and Star Wars and all.
Yes.
that. They've always had some Star Wars shit there, but now that they own it, they can kind of
They
expand
do
a
whatever
little
the
bit
fuck
on
they
it.
want.
So they have like some merchandise. I didn't quite get the Jedi robes I was hoping for.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been awesome.
They have some there, but it's like I don't know, it's gay. It's not what I wanted. But so I saw the Iron Man exhibit,
Nice.
which
Is
is
it
kind of
cool?
is the big thing. It was cool. It's like the actual Iron Man armors and shit. Right?
Yeah.
But it's underwhelming.
Is
Because
it
after
really?
like 5 minutes of looking at them, you can't touch them. Most of them are behind glass cases. The one that's not the new one from the new movie,
The
you
Mark
right.
42, right?
Right. There's a good chance someone's gonna start freaking out if you just reach in there and start rubbing it. So,
You should have cupped its balls.
right, you're right. Fucking like caress its face, make out with it a little. That would have been cool, man. I want to like try on the helmet.
Fuck yeah.
They have like a little connect, like a little Wii type setup. You can stand on this pad and it displays the armor on you on the TV. You can pretend like you're a repulsoring and all that shit. I want to fucking try on the actual fucking helmet.
That
I
would
want to put
be-
on a fucking glove and shit.
I want the cod piece.
Right?
That would be awesome.
Something, but you can't do that. So it's kind of underwhelming after like 5 minutes, and you're kind of just like, well, I've looked at it all now. Moving on. So like it was cool, but just could have been better. Like I want to see because they have people dress up in costume as like Disney characters and walk around the park and shit like that. You take photos with them all. So I want to see someone dressed up as Iron Man. I want like a whole Avengers team.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, walking around. That's cool because what gave me the idea was that we're walking around at one point and this fucking stormtrooper just comes out of nowhere.
Sweet.
He just starts fucking like marching through the crowd and people are trying to like get his attention and all that stuff. He like turn around, stare at him for a second, and fucking keep on marching. This guy like stormed this fucking swath through this wave of people. It was awesome. I was like, that's
amazing.
Badass. Yeah, it's pretty badass. But yeah,
sounds like you had a good time.
Yeah, Disneyland. $3 for a 20-ounce bottle of soda though.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Well, it's $2 for a 20-ounce bottle of soda in a grocery store here, so it's not much worse.
Yeah, but when you're thirsty and you're like, man, do I really want to pay $3 for this?
No.
Knowing I can get like a a liter for much less.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it's cool, man.
So, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What would you
do for a Klondike bar?
Say to me if I said Frank Miller?
What would I say to you?
Yes. What comes to mind immediately?
What? If you just came up to me and you're just Frank Miller.
Yeah. What would pop into your head? Like automatic response to that.
You've lost it. you've completely forgotten the English language. Oh, Frank Miller. No, I don't know. Probably I don't know. Great writer, at least was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would think Batman,
right?
Daredevil.
You think what I think of his work.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What works would come to your mind?
Oh, right. Obviously, Dark Knight Returns.
Of course.
The other stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one we've actually covered on one of our shows. You're gonna bring up.
No. What else has he done? What Sin City 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was these two teeny boppers walking past my apartment the other day. Both of them were wearing Batman shirts. Mm-hmm. One of them had like the more Adam West logo, like the yellow with the old school bat. Yeah. And then the other one had the Frank Miller logo on her chest.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey.
Let me touch that.
No.
No.
They were underage. So way to be creepy. No. So I said, hey, do you know who Frank Miller is? And one of the girls looks up at me with that. Well,
see, there's the problem. You didn't do how you presented it to me. You didn't just walk up to them and Frank Miller.
No, I asked them, do you know who Frank Miller is? And one of the girls, she was blonde, so I guess fair. She gave me the dumb ditzy blonde look and was like, does he live here somewhere? I was like, you shouldn't wear those shirts. And I walked inside.
Nice.
Like I didn't even finish my cigarette. I just walked inside.
Nice.
I was disappointed in the world.
It is. It's a trendy thing now.
It is.
The whole Batman thing.
Just comic book things in general. Yeah. Just to have comic book shirts. Like I saw this old fat homeless dude wearing an Iron Man shirt the other day that he got from the homeless shelter.
That's a little different.
I don't think so.
No, I'd say a homeless guy's just going to take what he can get. I don't think he was like, no, I shouldn't wear this. I don't really know Batman that well. He's more like, I kind of like to stay warm at night. I'll take clothes. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I don't think you can hold the two on the same level.
No, I can.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
I'm going to.
I don't know.
I fucking hate him.
Nice.
He doesn't even know who Captain America is. Fuck that douche.
How'd you get into this conversation with the homeless guy?
I didn't actually talk to him. I drove past him.
Oh, you just assumed.
Yes.
That homeless guy's never read a comic in his life. Look at him.
Yeah, he's homeless.
Yeah.
There's no way he has.
He can't afford
$4.
Well, not now.
Yeah.
Maybe back when it was like 25 cents.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You could scrounge up 25 cents to buy a comic book.
I think anyone can scrounge up 25 cents.
So we used to do this segment called WTF Florida. It was a fun segment.
It is.
Kind of fell by the wayside.
What the Florida?
But I found a story.
That's funny, Tristan, because it's a play on words. That's why you do that.
No, I got that. Thank you. I found a story this week that is not Florida. Really?
Yeah.
You got to do that in my chair?
See, nobody heard that, man.
I did.
So no one knows what you're talking about right now.
He farted. It was disgusting.
You should have smelled it in the car, dude.
Anyways.
It went from like dusty and old smelling to like fresh egg.
Oh.
I ran the gamut. It was awesome.
It was disgusting.
Hilarious.
So anyways, I found a story that is not from Florida, but screams Florida.
Right.
So I went through and found two more stories. I actually found one from Florida.
You're like proud of this. So I went through.
And I found another one that wasn't from Florida. So I'm going to give you the three stories. I'm going to give you the gist of them. And you have to tell me which one it is. And then I'm going to read all three stories.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
First story. Story A.
Mm-hmm.
Woman has her son arrested for stealing her Pop-Tarts.
Nice.
Story B. Man kills another man who is trying to fix his car on the roadside when he sneezes.
Hold up. Hold on. Man on the side of the road fixing his car.
And he gets plowed down by another guy because he sneezed and lost control of his car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's story B. Story C.
See, you should have blessed him. Damn shame.
Naked woman breaks into house through doggy door.
All right.
Now, Kevin, which one is Florida?
I'm going to go with naked woman.
You would think, right?
I would think, right.
That was the original story I found.
Right.
That was not Florida.
That's cool.
That is the reason I wanted to do this.
All right,
so
cool.
I'll start with that one, because that's the one that you thought.
I like your raggedy end all, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. I want to point that out because no one can see it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you're just... you could have had them ready.
I could have.
That would have been great.
I probably should have.
That would have been awesome. So Hugh Jackman revealed his enthusiasm for something earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Are you ready now?
No, but it's actually not going to bring it up because it wants me to like pay for shit.
Oh, Jesus.
So anyways, it was in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
A woman who was drunk and high walks up to a stranger's house, removes her clothing, crawls in through the doggy door,
Jesus Christ.
and then gets into their bathtub. Doesn't run a bath. Doesn't, actually like use the facilities. Just sits there and sings to herself.
Damn it. See, God, he got confused because I've been praying for that.
In your house?
Right. I'm just every night. I'm like, please, naked woman through the doggy door, just once, and I'll believe.
You'll believe. Has it happened?
Well, no, but maybe that's just it. Maybe because I didn't say through my dog door.
Yeah. Throwing you a bone.
So I guess I'm in debt now.
So story C was not it. So now of A and B, woman arresting son for Pop-Tarts, or the sneeze killer.
I would have to go through the Pop-Tart fiasco.
Again, you're wrong.
See, and that's just it, because in the order of just absurdness.
Yes.
Naked woman, Pop-Tarts, sneezing.
Right?
Death by sneeze.
Police in Charlotte, North Carolina said a woman called authorities and had her juvenile son arrested for stealing her Pop-Tarts. The police report says the boy was placed under juvenile arrest on charge of larceny and misdemeanor. In North Carolina.
Wow, North Carolina, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the actual Florida story. Deadly sneeze, driver hits, kills man on Florida roadside. A Homestead, Florida man was struck and killed by a passing car after the driver reportedly sneezed and crashed into him. The man was 56, was pushing a disabled car on the side of the Havern Hill Road in Lake Worth early Saturday morning when another car driven by Sean Gruber, 27, crashed into him because he sneezed.
Wow.
Yeah. It just
That sucks.
It does.
Doesn't like he had time to wipe his nose. It's not everywhere.
It's horrible.
It's disgusting.
It's just bad times.
That is.
Just bad times.
Yeah.
Not as bad of times.
That's pretty terrible. Have your car break down on the side of the road like that. You have to fucking push it. It's exhausting. Probably did the guy a favor.
Probably.
Yeah.
And he was old.
So now he doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Problem solved.
Yep.
Awesome.
All three of those people had a bad time this week.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad as someone else, though.
Amanda Bynes?
Quickly becoming my favorite celebrity.
Right?
And have you actually heard the whole story? Or just what you read?
Just what I read.
Okay, so here's the whole story. Amanda Bynes comes home to her apartment.
Oh, no, okay, no, my bad. Yeah, I've read the whole story, I think.
So, okay, well, let's set it up.
Right,
Amanda Bynes comes home to her apartment and then starts smoking weed in the lobby.
Allegedly.
Really? You're going to take her side on this? So she starts smoking.
Hey, she was hot once. I'll take her side.
She's not anymore.
She was cute. She always had that girl next door thing.
Yeah, have you seen her mugshot?
I know.
If you have a chance, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, is it with the pink hair?
No. Go look up her mugshot. She's wearing a blonde wig, and she has to take it off for the mugshot. Yeah. And when she puts it back on, she looks like a deceived crackhead, dude.
All right.
It's awesome.
All right.
But she's bald.
Is she?
She's got hair as short as mine right now.
Why?
She shaved her head.
Why?
Because she's crazy.
Oh, she's doing the Britney Spears thing.
Yes.
Awesome.
It worked for Britney.
Well, yeah, it did. She came back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Something.
Unfortunately for all of us.
So, She goes upstairs, and the lobby attendant calls the police.
Uh-huh.
The police show up, knock on the door, and she chucks a bong when they walk in.
Allegedly.
Out the window.
They found nothing, Tristan. They found nothing.
They found glass and residue of bong water.
Dude, it's fucking New York.
Why are you taking her side on this?
I'm just saying. Well, no, I was gonna blame it on the hobos, but we all know Giuliani had all the hobos killed.
Slapping off your shadow?
There was a thing there. There was a thing.
You're slapping off your shadow.
I was on the Peter Pan ride.
I was gonna say.
I'm trying to get rid of the shadow.
Listen here, Peter Pan.
I'm trying to catch it.
We can't sew it on. I ain't got no needles.
Damn. All right, so she threw her bong out the window.
From the 36th story.
Jesus Christ, you can kill somebody.
Exactly.
It's falling glass, man. It's like little knives.
And they didn't even say what kind of bong it was. It could have been a metal bong.
Good God.
Yeah.
It's weaponized at that point.
I was trying to think of
But they found pieces of it outside the window, so I'd imagine glass.
Yeah, I was trying to think of other bong types, but glass and metal. That's really all you got.
What about like porcelain?
Well, yeah, porcelain, but that would be glass. That'd be a type of glass.
Well, yeah.
So
that'd be nice though. Porcelain bong.
That would be a little bit expensive for a pothead.
Do they even? I mean, I don't know, but I imagine they make that.
I have no idea.
Oh.
I've never seen one, so I don't know.
Way to go, Tristan.
Sorry.
With like a paper bong. It wouldn't last long.
I don't think it would last once.
But quickly disposable.
You could use
situation.
You can use your bathtub as a bong.
You just unravel it real quick, and then it's just paper.
Or a soggy mess. Because the point of a bong is to put water into it. And,
yeah.
You know.
Well, like I said, it's not a fully thought out plan.
Oh, okay.
Everything starts with an idea, Tristan. Fuck.
All right.
So, anyways, carry on. Throws it out the window. Projectiles. Yes. This weapon of mass destruction. Yes.
I'm glad we both went there.
Right.
And then gets arrested.
Right.
For obstruction and pot and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, she gets let out on OR.
Mm-hmm. The operating room?
No.
It's an interesting place to let someone out.
Own recognizance.
Oh, own recognizance.
And she gets let out.
So AKA, you're on your own.
Yes.
Just leave.
And you have to say you're going to come back for court.
Oh, okay.
But
why do they trust these celebrities with that?
I don't know. The problem is that Amanda Bynes is on probation in California.
Mm-hmm.
Getting arrested for pot breaks that probation.
That's why she's not in California.
But it breaks that probation. So now she has to go to court in California to take care of that, where she could get up to a $10,000 fine and 90 days in jail.
That's not really that bad of a deal for a celebrity.
No, not really.
I mean, they fucking pay that off and not do their 90 days because we all know that she won't. And she'll be back to fucking throwing bongs out windows in no time.
Right?
Right. But I imagine she has something to say about the whole damn thing.
She did. I didn't see anything.
No?
It's just
That's so, but okay, so let's see. But Amanda Bynes, she claimed that the unnamed police officer sexually harassed her.
Oh, good.
Yeah. See, that's why I sent you this article.
Oh, I didn't read all of it. I'd already read the story somewhere else, but it didn't have that part of it.
So you just stopped.
Yeah.
God damn it. I wouldn't send you an article because a celebrity does something stupid. I don't give a shit about celebrities. I don't like them. They're fucking scum. They're like the fucking Mos Eisley Cantina. Just fucking villainy and wretched scum. No, I sent you this article because of this.
Oh, okay.
She claimed that the officer sexually harassed her, right? The police commissioner said that as it would with any such allegation, regardless of its credibility or lack thereof, the NYPD Internal Affairs Bureau is investigating it. The actress had more to add, however. So the cop sexually harassed me. They found no pot on me. Where the fuck did it go? Anyway, she said the officer slapped her vagina.
What?
Yeah.
I want to slap a vagina. That's a porn star move.
Oh my god! Yeah, no. She said that the actress or the officer slapped her vagina.
I bet she's been railed so much. She has really big beef curtains.
Yeah, no. Well, how else are you gonna slap a vagina?
You'd have to have some beef curtains,
right? 'Cause, I mean, there's wind up involved. You know.
He slapped, and then they slapped her leg, and that's what caused the injury.
Yeah. No, I shit you not. That's what she's claiming, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Then she alleged the officer in her apartment. He slapped my vagina. Sexual harassment. Big deal. That's what she tweeted.
She also tweeted that she's fat. And like half naked pictures of her, which she still looks hot.
Well, she sent that to some rapper.
No, she put it on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
No, to Drake. She
Drake.
said she wanted
Rapper.
Drake to murder
Drake.
her vagina. Have you ever had a girl, when you get in bed, tell you that they want you to murder their vagina?
Oh yeah, no, all the time. Twice this morning.
In Disneyland?
Vagina murders are on the rise.
How do you, A, murder a vagina?
Blunt force? I don't know.
B, why would a girl want that?
I imagine you murder it the same way you would slap it.
Oh, okay. Because I've heard of wrecking an asshole. I've heard of wrecking a vagina.
You could wreck a vagina.
I've never heard of murdering a vagina. I guess that would be the next step past wrecking.
Do you think Drake went, I can do this?
No, I'm pretty sure one of the biggest stars from Degrassi, one of the biggest rappers out there right now.
Degrassi?
Yeah. He was a teacher on Degrassi. He was in a wheelchair. He got shot.
What's Degrassi?
It's a Canadian melodrama for high school kids.
Great.
It's pretty
Canadian melodramas. That's exciting. That's lovely. That's awesome. Right up there with the fucking suspense of American soap operas. That's awesome.
It's pretty much what Secret Life of American Teenager was stolen from.
Degrassi High.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost dropped it.
Yeah, dropped the expensive equipment.
Yeah.
After the hour and a half we just went through to get all of this working.
You know, when you wrap paper around the bottom of these, they become very unbalanced.
Yes. Can you put the lid on that before you put it next to my TV?
Fine, get fucking...
At least put it on the floor if you're going to leave the lid off of it.
Jesus Christ. Fucking picky as shit.
Yeah, I think Amanda Bynes is number 1 on our convenience tree hit list.
Yeah.
Right up there with Justin Bieber.
We don't mean kill them.
No.
Like, just slash their tires.
Yeah,
Or just smash bongs outside their window.
Mayhem and mischief, that's all we're looking for.
All the cops. Swat them. They do that.
Yeah.
They do that. You know what that is, swatting people?
No.
It's where there's like an app that you can do where call the police, but it makes it look like you're calling from someone else's phone or someone else's address.
Nice.
Or you can call the police and pretty much tell them, like, yeah, this is Justin Bieber. I'm I think someone's broken into my home. And the SWAT team will show up and shit like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then suddenly Justin Bieber's just on his couch watching TV or neglecting his monkeys or whatever it is that he does on a Saturday night. And fucking SWAT team.
Speaking of monkeys and Justin Bieber.
Speaking of monkeys, yeah.
The monkey has been adopted by Germany. And they're putting it in a primate protection program.
Germany has a primate protection program?
They do now.
Occupancy 1.
Well, because they didn't want to put it in a zoo, because then creepy Justin Bieber fans would show up and try and molest it or something.
Yeah, and that's what Justin Bieber fans do. They molest monkeys. That's great.
Right?
Yeah. No, I didn't know. Can't even say I cared. Oh, good, Tristan.
We're good.
Okay.
It's safe.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Saved it. Got it. All right, anyways.
All right, cool.
So you've heard of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle debauchery, right? Of course. We've talked about it a couple of times.
It's seeming like it's shaping.
Yeah, but
Ish.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, I know.
But now there is one
She's
redeeming...
awful with her toe thumb things.
There's a redeeming quality.
Was that her face?
No.
Oh, her breasts.
That is one redeeming quality, but
Also waistline.
She has to keep her mouth closed and not show her face.
Well, no, she can keep her mouth open.
Anyways, so you remember back in the cartoons?
I don't.
And the comic books?
Probably, no.
April O'Neil's
Long
boss.
time, Tristan. What?
You remember April O'Neil's boss at Channel 6 News?
Yeah, Jay Jonah.
No, that'd be Peter Parker's boss in Spider-Man.
Right.
Close. Well, they've cast that role finally and announced who it's going to be.
Jamie Foxx.
No.
Oh.
It is a black person.
Oh.
Not a black man.
Oh, that's not a big deal.
Not a black man. No, well, the character was black already.
It's a black person, but it's not a black man.
No, because the character was a black man.
Oh, okay.
It is now a black woman.
Okay.
And it's being played by someone who I am deeply in love with and deeply respect this person.
This is Tristan's bid for why he's not racist.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, God. Yep, this movie's going to be awful.
Whoopi Goldberg is amazing.
She's awful. All because she played a fucking bartender in your favorite fucking TV show does not mean she's amazing.
She was also in Ghost. She was incredible in that.
No, you know what was incredible in that?
Jumpin' Jack Flash. She's on Glee right now.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She plays one of the Miata teachers.
She's kind of like Samuel L. Jackson. She'll just take whatever project is sent her way. She's like, yes. Except she doesn't quite have the credibility of Samuel L. Jackson.
I would say she has more credibility than Samuel L. Jackson. Whoopi Goldberg, she was in...
Samuel Jackson's in everything.
She was
lucky if you might see her once every
She was in that one movie with Oprah.
Oh, good, Oprah. Yeah, all the credibility of a middle-aged housewife. Or with middle-aged
She's on
housewives.
The View.
Jesus Christ, Tristan, you're not fucking convincing me.
She was the center square for Hollywood Squares.
Great. Awesome.
You gotta have some high.
You're right. I love her now. I love her. How have I not seen her? I watch all these things. I totally have nothing going on at 10:30 in the morning.
So, anyways, Whoopi Goldberg is going to be playing April O'Neil's boss in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Okay.
So there's that news. I got a couple more movie stories real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot off your load. And we're done.
Well, I was trying to decide which one I wanted to do first because I was going to do the Whoopi Goldberg one last to lead into me talking about Star Trek.
Bye.
But I ruined that.
Turn the channel. Oh, I guess you don't really turn the channel.
On YouTube, no.
No.
You click a new link.
God. For some reason, it's very... never mind.
You are not technologically.
Carry on. Clearly, no.
Well, we used to play World of Warcraft.
We did.
Did you ever play the Warcraft games?
I've dabbled very briefly.
Well, they have been for a very long time, pretty much since World of Warcraft took off in popularity. Been talking about doing a Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
It's finally underway.
Awesome.
It's slated to start filming in the first quarter of 2014, be released second quarter 2015.
Peter Jackson.
No.
Steven Spielberg.
No.
Michael Blanton.
Nobody famous.
Oh. Who is it?
No one useful.
Is it being written by Blizzard?
Dark Knight producer Charles Roven is the dude who's producing it.
Oh, producer. I'm pretty sure the producer.
Yeah, and
the director.
Legendary Pictures is going to be the ones releasing it.
Give me director and writer, man.
Does not have a writer.
That's promising.
Duncan Jones is the director.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Exactly. See, nobody important.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you're just excited for a Warcraft movie.
I really am. I want to see how they do with it.
See, some shit like that, man. I don't. Duncan Jones, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since you didn't want to do the
I'm so lazy.
Yeah. No. I know. Everyone else knows. But since you didn't want to do the actual legwork here, I'll just.
I can't even get through a full article.
Yeah. No. I've noticed. Jesus Christ, shaggy looking fucker. Duncan Jones, take a shower.
Dirty
Jackass.
hippies.
Fucking no, look at him.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Fucking hobo. I don't mind if you're gay. You can be gay.
You just can't be a hobo.
Just, get a job.
He's got a job. He's a director.
He is actually. With such
notable, beautiful productions
big
as
hits on his record as
nothing.
Whistle. Moon.
Way to do one-word titles.
Source Code. Oh, Source Code was alright.
I like Source Code.
Yeah, Source Code was cool.
Jake Gyllenhaal was kind of
the untitled Ian Fleming biopic.
Cool.
Ian Fleming wrote James Bond.
Yeah, cool.
So there's that.
All right.
Shaggy looking fucker.
One last bit of upcoming movie news.
Well, the Warcraft should just be an animated film, dude.
I'm kind of excited to see it live.
You know how they do all those sort of action CG kind of sequences for commercials for like World of Warcraft shit?
Yeah.
Just do something like that. Just make it fucking 2 hours.
I've seen that already,
and
though.
Get really good voice actors.
I've seen all that. Well, they could just get the voice actors from the game, and I'd be fucking happy.
And that would be fucking fantastic.
That would be
You're going to be able
amazing.
to do so much more with it using CG than you will with a movie.
I think it would be cool to see a live-action movie, though. I'm okay with them not being able to do as much and have it live-action with CG parts.
Especially using a director who looks like he's fucking asleep and everything.
Awesome. Okay, what happens in your mind when I mention these 4 actors? Jackie Chan.
I like Jackie Chan.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh, God.
Nicolas Cage. And Mila Jovovich.
Jovovich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what comes to mind when I mention these 4 actors?
That's like just the worst ice cream
Ever.
ever.
Well, Lionsgate has announced that these 4 actors are now in talks for Expendables 3.
Oh, God.
The only one
Jackie
of them?
Chan would be cool. That'd be cool.
Wesley Snipes would be cool.
See, what? I don't know.
He was a big action star back in the day.
Yeah, it was.
He was.
Well, I get that the whole movie's about was. The movie
Exactly.
actually was- But
So the only person who actually doesn't
don't-
fit in on this whole
Mila
roster is
Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich because
Yeah.
she's still current.
who was the other one again?
Nicolas Cage,
Nicolas Cage.
also a has-been action star.
Yeah, also a very big has-been action star. Why are you?
Hey, we're being recorded.
I know. Sorry, I just phone calls and all.
Your sister's calling you?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why.
You want to take it right now?
It's not like this is the first week I've ever done this.
No, go ahead, take it right now.
Take her? No,
Call her back.
call her back.
Call her on the air. That'd be hilarious.
Right. I'm actually wondering what the hell she's calling me.
Don't do it, please.
Why?
It might be important.
I don't.
Your
think
sister
it
never
is.
calls you.
I'm fairly, I know. It's not like this is the first week I've ever been fucking recording a podcast at 9
Right?
o'clock at night.
52. See, it's 9 o'clock at night for one. On a Friday when everyone knows you're busy for two.
Right.
It's got to be important. You should take it.
It probably is important.
You should take. I think you should take it.
You really think I should take it?
I do. If she calls you back, you should take it.
All right, if she calls me back, I'll take it. All
All
right.
right. All right. Because I think it'd be funny to listen to you talk to your sister while we're recording. Because I'm
Yeah.
not cutting it out.
No, I bet. But see, I don't know, man. Like Jackie Chan, just because Jackie Chan, I like him because I think he's funny when he's actually does
His
good roles.
thing.
When he's actually given good roles.
Yeah, like he was great in The Karate Kid.
Right. I liked him in Karate Kid.
Loved him in all Rush Hour movies.
He did this one. It's called like Big Soldier, Little Soldier.
Okay, I've seen that.
It's a Chinese movie, and he was great in that. I loved him.
Rebel in
in
the Bronx.
Right.
Great Chinese movie.
I like him in movies
Based in New York.
that are kind of his thing, done very much sort of in his country, shit like that.
Yes.
Not a lot of these cheesy American movies that he's given a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I like him, dude. Wesley Snipes is just, I don't know.
But he's been in prison for a while. He really couldn't get work.
No, it's not because he couldn't get work. I understand that. Even still, you could have filmed the movie with him being the lead actor, and it would have been just as good, even though he's not there because he's in prison.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I just don't think he's good at all.
And what about Nicolas Cage?
The best things he ever did was the Blade movies,
Yeah.
and that's because he just had to kind of just be, disgruntled and angry,
Brooding.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, great.
He was Black Batman.
Nicolas Cage is crazy.
Yes,
He is like fucking crazy.
Yes.
And I don't know. Outside of certain roles, I don't know. I don't see him as being like a huge action star.
I love him in Ghost Rider.
Those movies were like mediocre.
The movies were mediocre, but he was really good for the Johnny Blaze character.
Yeah, see, I never saw the second one, so
He really did well in
Yeah.
the second one.
Mila Jovovich, she's hot.
I love Fifth Element.
You ever notice a lot of these chicks like Mila Jovovich, Kate Beckinsale, all these chicks, dude? They're just like even Jennifer Aniston. They're all fucking getting hotter as they're getting older.
Yes.
Yeah,
How is that?
I don't know. That's cool, man.
I'm okay with it.
because we don't have like any kind of like a follow up generation from them yet.
Not yet.
None that I'm like, all right. No,
Actually, you know what I think it is? It's not so much that they're getting hotter when they're getting older.
yeah.
It's just that our age range of hotness is getting wider as we get older. So it's like, back in the day, we wouldn't, like, if we were 10 years younger right now, if we were 17, we would not look at Jennifer Aniston and be like, oh, she's hot. She should be too old.
Maybe, but let me just pull up a picture.
Because you know who I think is still hot? That I've always thought was hot?
Who?
Madonna.
Oh God, no.
Oh, God, yes.
She's never been hot.
Yes, she has.
She looks like a foot.
What?
Yes.
No, you're thinking
With
of
the
Jessica
hair and everything.
You're thinking of Sarah Jessica Parker. She
Well,
looks like a foot.
No, she looks like a horse. So I believe this is. I want to say this is Kate Beckinsale at like 40 years old, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
That is not fair.
That is not 40 years old.
No.
Dude, but insanely hot. Maybe 38, 39.
Okay.
I don't give a shit, but
No.
still, fucking just, my God. Yeah, no, these women, dude, I swear.
That's not fair.
I hope when we're that old, the women just they all look like that.
They're not going to.
No. They're going to look like fucking sandbags.
These women pay millions and millions of dollars to look like that every day.
Who, Cher, you said?
No, Madonna.
Madonna, oh.
Fuck, Cher's nasty looking.
Madonna, she's kind of... See, I was thinking Cher. I was thinking with all of her hair.
No, not Cher.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Cher's gross.
Yes.
Madonna's... I don't know about Madonna, man.
Oh, I'd fuck her.
You'd fuck her?
I would do things to her that porn stars would say no to.
There's not a lot porn stars would say no to.
Exactly.
I mean... Maybe fucking in the ear? But Tristan, I don't know why you'd want to.
I would do things to her that would be illegal in third world countries.
Chop off their hands?
No, that's what
Dude,
happens.
that's fucked up, man.
That's what happens when you do something illegal in a third world country.
True. They believe in very strict punishment there.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about E3?
We talk about E3 or we can talk about Star Trek?
Star Trek. You just saw that.
E3 is next week. Or no, it won't be next week. It'll be the week after.
Week after. So yeah, we can do E3 next week.
Yeah, we could do the pre-E3 next week and then...
Cool. Give me some Star Trek.
This movie was amazing.
No bias there. Absolutely none. Tristan, he hated Star Trek before this.
No.
Loves it now.
I love Star Trek for what it was. I love that it was the military thing and people being people in the military and that whole the exploration, all that stuff. These Star Trek movies are not that.
Right.
These Star Trek movies are geared towards science fiction action fans.
Hell yeah.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
And not only was it that, but it took one of my favorite original Star Trek movies, gave me a new twist on it, and made it more action-y. Because as all the rumors went, it is essentially a remake of Wrath of Khan.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
But it's not, though. Like, it is Khan. It is essentially Wrath of Khan. But it wasn't like what we predicted, where it was whatever the events were 20 years before or whatever.
Yeah.
It was not that.
No.
This is the first appearance of Khan. This is him showing up and him doing his shit.
Right.
And Kirk and Spock and everybody having to deal with it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was really cool
Spock's
because
fangs bothered me.
they tried to make him look like Leonard Nimoy.
I know, I get that. It bothered me on Leonard Nimoy too.
Oh.
It's like when chicks do that whole bob cut
Yeah,
thing.
see, that was just his look.
I know, it bothers me.
So, it brings you back in right where the last movie left off, pretty much. 'Cause it's 2 years later.
Yeah.
After the last movie. And everything's just falling apart for Kirk because he's got that untouchable feeling. He's like, it's been 2 years, I have not lost a crew member. And then he gets the ship taken away from him.
No.
And then like 10 minutes later, they give it back.
Why do they take it away?
Because he broke the Prime Directive. By exposing the Starfleet.
He showed his penis?
No.
Exposed himself?
He showed the
Jesus
ship
Christ.
to a primitive race, essentially.
That's what I call it too.
But so he gets the ship taken away and then gets it back, and then Khan comes into the picture.
Yeah.
And they show Klingons, and this was the only scene in the whole movie
That's what I call my balls.
that I had a problem with,
Why?
because the Klingons had helmets. Klingons don't wear helmets because they're not afraid of death. They don't fear death, so they don't wear the protection on their head. It obscures the vision. It hinders fighting and blah 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 blah.
Samurai didn't really fear death.
But
They're
it's
armored
just-
up.
it's just-
Because dying before you really reach the battlefield is dumb.
That's not how Klingons think.
So, they want to live long enough to get into battle, and then if they die, they die.
That's not how Klingons think. They just want to die.
That's great. That's a great biological imperative.
Right?
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
great population control.
Good job, guys.
But that was really the only issue I had with the whole movie was
They're
the
like-
helmets on the Klingons.
They're like the retarded race.
So in 2.5 hours, that is the only problem I had.
Yeah.
And then, have you seen Wrath of Khan?
See, I'm okay with helmets because if it's a combative species.
You would think, but just the way that Gene Roddenberry made them, they don't wear helmets. And they actually explain it in stories and stuff why they don't. Like, I can't really
Well, maybe Gene
remember.
Roddenberry's wrong.
Really? Gene Roddenberry is wrong.
Yeah.
The dude who created this whole universe.
Tristan, how do you feel about the prequel Star Wars? How do you feel about Jar Jar Binks?
So back to Star Trek.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Anyways, so what was really great is when you actually get really into the whole Khan thing.
Right.
Which is towards the end of the movie, like the back half of the movie. You really get into the whole Khan. And they completely... Have you seen Wrath of Khan?
No.
Okay, so in Wrath of Khan, at the end of the movie, Spock dies.
We're lucky I know who James P. Kirk is.
P? Motherfucker. Anyways, so at the end of the movie,
Or Spork.
Spock dies by saving the crew.
Right.
And he
Spork and Cock, man. Great team.
he fixes the warp core reactor so it doesn't explode and take out the whole crew, but sacrifices himself.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Well, in this movie, they flipped that. Spock was on the bridge running the ship. Kirk goes into the warp core reactor
Oh, shit.
to fix it and then dies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Wow. It's a nice little twist.
it was.
Wow.
And they used the. Have you ever heard the gun theory? Not the gun theory. I can't remember exactly what it's called. The gun protocol for writing.
Yeah.
If you show a gun on a wall, it needs to be fired by the end of the third act.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, okay.
So, at the beginning of the movie, Khan goes to this guy whose daughter is really sick and says, "I can save her." and he gives a vial of his blood because he's a superhuman, more advanced and all that stuff.
Right.
So he gives a vial of his blood to the father. The father puts it in the daughter, and she lives.
Right.
Well, that was the gun rule. The blood was the gun. At the end of the movie, when Kirk dies, they infuse Khan's blood into Kirk, and it brings back to life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was kind of an easy out.
That is kind of an easy out.
But it's one of those things, like, even if you know that rule of writing, you still don't see that happening.
Right. I get it. I get why.
Well, because in Wrath of Khan, when Spock dies, they had this whole Genesis program, like this whole big story that led into 3, The Search for Spock.
Yeah.
Which they had this thing that it can create worlds.
Yeah.
It can create planets, not even just terraforming, but create a planet.
Yeah.
And Khan was trying to take that to use it as a weapon.
Okay.
In the original Wrath of Khan. Well, when Spock died, he was shot onto the planet that was being created, and it recreated him.
Oh, nice.
So it brought him back to life.
Oh.
In essence.
Nice.
Yeah. So they needed something, because you can't let Kirk die. Because then that ends the series.
But I kind of like that idea with Spock. Shoots him out onto a planet, reborn. I don't know, alternate universe, whatever you want to do. They should have done something like that, or I guess maybe they could have done something like that with Kirk. And then the third movie is maybe.
But see, like, I don't know, in the original series, because like you had all 77 episodes first.
Yeah.
And then the movies. So they had 77 episodes to build and create the friendship and relationship that Spock and Kirk have.
Right.
Whereas in the new movies, they don't have that because those events never took place.
Yeah.
Because those events in the first 77 episodes were null and void when Spock went back in time and threw the crew together.
Yeah.
So essentially switching the roles like they did and having Kirk die to save everyone's life. Because at the beginning of the movie, Kirk saves Spock's life.
Yeah.
And Spock doesn't get why. He broke all these rules, did all this stuff, and and he didn't get it because he's a Vulcan.
Yeah.
Like, emotions aren't really a big thing for him.
Right.
So at the end of the movie, when Kirk's dying in the warp core, essentially.
Yeah.
But when Kirk is dying in the warp core, Kirk's like, "Do you now understand why I saved your life?" And Spock's like, "Because you're my friend."
Right.
And that kind of sets into place that relationship, that bond that they have by switching the roles.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much removed the TV series by switching the roles for Wrath of Khan.
All right, I get it. It's just personally I don't like when they do that with characters. Like, and you see it in comic books. It bothers me every fucking time with comic books.
When someone dies and then comes back to life.
Someone dies, and they'll do it because they'll kill a character just because it gives the fan that sort of like, sort of moment. And then like, oh, no, but he's really okay. So you still get the moment, but then you get, but then they still get to use the character. Well, and I hate it. It's such a ballless way of doing it.
What was really cool, though, is they got to, with that death, they got to do the character development of Spock, but it also, because he's half human, half Vulcan.
Yeah.
So once Kirk died, Spock went enraged and his emotions took over from his human side.
Yeah.
And he went and fucked up Khan.
Nice.
Just fucked him up, because Vulcans are superior to humans. They're faster, they're stronger, they're more agile.
More well endowed.
I don't know. I've never looked that far into the genome of Vulcans.
So you knew everything about Star Trek, Tristan.
I don't know about their penises.
Why not?
Why would I? I've never read some like Star Trek fantasy porn.
Fan fiction.
That would be weird.
Some Spock and Kirk.
Ew.
Yeah.
Who would ever do that?
I don't know, dude. People write that shit all the time.
That's disgusting.
You know it's out there.
So
I don't even have to have read it. I know.
Yeah, it probably is.
Dirty fucking world.
Khan and Spock start going at it on Earth.
Ooh,
outside
really?
of not. They start fighting.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought.
On Earth, outside of the Starfleet Academy.
Yeah.
And they're just beating the shit out of each other. And because Khan is a more advanced human,
right,
it makes, it's pretty much a fair fight. Like, Khan has the advantage at first, and then Spock finally gets the upper hand and starts beating the shit out of him.
So why is he an advanced human?
He was genetically altered.
Oh, okay.
Like 300 years prior to the events. Oh. And then they were frozen in stasis because they tried to perform genocide on all humans. They were like, well, you're not like us, so we're going to kill you.
So we're going to freeze you in stasis.
No, the government did that to them.
Right.
Froze them in stasis because they wouldn't kill him.
because they froze Khan in stasis.
Because he was trying to kill everyone else.
Right. So instead of just being like, hey, look, you're dangerous, so we're just going to go ahead and kill you.
No, we're going to freeze you and shoot you and your 72 comrades who are like you into space and let someone else deal with you later.
And just hope you never get pissed off and want revenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good job, government.
Right?
Fucking.
And it led
fucking
to
Starfleet.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Starfleet. It was before Starfleet.
Fucking fleet.
Yeah. There you go.
God damn
But it was really exciting because it really leads to more stuff.
Yeah.
Because like in the first movie, it kind of shows that the timeline is altered.
Yeah.
But this one really, really like definitely put it in stone that this is an all new timeline. This is all
right. Alternate universe.
Yeah, it's an alternate universe, a parallel timeline essentially, because they still run into Khan around the same time period.
Yeah.
Just in a different way.
Yeah. And things play out differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So which means that they can essentially redo or retell all the stories that have already happened.
Yeah, it's just in a unique way.
Yeah.
Which is cool, man.
So
I'm alright with that.
There's another 10 movies they can do.
Right.
They can bring back all the TV series. They can do new TV series.
See, I like that only because, I mean, I hate reboots.
Yeah.
So this doesn't really feel like a reboot. I mean,
No.
It technically is, I guess. But for like Star Trek, or maybe even like the original Star Wars, there's a lot of shit that was made a long time ago, which kind of feels like maybe it was before its time.
Yeah.
Like maybe just with better technology, the movie could have been so much better.
Oh yeah.
So now it gets that opportunity. So
because
I'm all right with
if
it.
you watch like all the original Star Trek movies and then Next Generation,
Yeah.
like if you watch them in order, you can just see the progression of technology up to the 2001 Nemesis, the last one that was made.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you watch this new Star Trek, even though you're going back in the series, it's still, you can see the way our technology has upgraded to even make just the older technology and spaceships and stuff look better.
Right, yeah. And because you'll look back on the old TV shows and think, man, what if they had today's technology? What if they had today's budget?
Yeah.
So, that's cool, man. Now they get that opportunity.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them do more. I'm hoping that JJ doesn't give up, and at least do one more before he really sets into his Star Wars career.
Which one did Baldy do? Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Next Generation.
Next Generation. What's cool when they finally get to like redoing those, that'd be cool if they got the guy who kind of does young Patrick Stewart in the X movies to do him in the
that would be cool.
In the new Star Trek. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But
Well, you could think Patrick Stewart was or Jean-Luc Picard is supposed to be a middle-aged man in his 40s.
Awesome. He could play it now.
So he was in his 60s then.
He could fucking do it now, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart could just come back and reprise that role.
He looks younger than he did back then.
Actually, if you look at the whole cast of The Next Generation, Patrick Stewart still looks just as good.
Yeah.
And Michael Doran does.
Right.
The dude who played Worf.
Right.
Everyone else looks old and fucked up.
Kind of like the Star Wars cast.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. What happened, Leia?
Well, we know what happened, Leia.
No. She stopped.
Yeah.
She just let go, man.
Well, no, she found cocaine and alcohol.
She just let go. She's like, fuck it. I'm rich.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch.
I was Princess Leia. What the fuck are you going to do?
Right. The rest of them, I don't know.
Harrison Ford's had a couple of strokes. Mark Hamill's just old. Like
he's old. 60s, right?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Patrick Stewart?
No, Patrick Stewart's almost in his 70s.
So what's Mark Hamill's excuse?
He's just had,
He just didn't do the
Earl Grey
tea.
method.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna fucking start drinking that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Look like I'm like 15 by our next episode.
Well, there you go. That'd be a lot of fucking Earl Grey tea.
That would be. Yeah, that's good shit though.
It was an incredible movie. If you get
movie.
a chance, you should check it out.
9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9.8 out of 10, 9.3 out of 10,
I'd say
8.7.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just because of the small things.
It wasn't even really anything
fucking
small.
helmets, man.
The helmets really pissed me off, but I can get over that. It's just there was things that I would have done differently, or things that I would like to have seen. Like I would like to have seen Khan a little bit more explained.
Yeah.
Or
seeing a villain that big too.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to give them their fucking due time.
Yeah, and you got everything you needed to know about him, but everything I knew about Khan was pretty much from Wrath of Khan.
Right.
Knowing the series.
However, if you didn't haven't fucking seen that.
Because when he introduces himself to Kirk and Spock, he says, "My name is Khan." It's not even his full name.
Yeah. Do we get like a Kirk? God!
No, Spock did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
When Kirk dies in the warp core.
Did he? Was it like cool when he did it?
It was. It was pretty intense.
All right, that's good. That's all that matters.
It wasn't as tense.
Maybe they flipped it because like they were like filming the movie and Kirk went to go do his con moment and everyone was like, dude, that sucked.
Yeah, it's just not as
so
good.
So they just fucking rewrote.
Like the X-Men are doing.
J.J. Abrams was like, no, they will fucking kill me. They will hang me from a tree if I let this slide. Fuck it, Spock, you're in.
So I'm excited to see more. I'm really excited to see more come from this, even if someone else takes over. Like,
which I mean, eventually they're gonna have to.
Yeah, because realistically, as long as you get a good writer and a good director, anyone can do Star Trek.
Yeah,
and it's not like we need Gene Roddenberry back because he's dead. You can't really bring his son into it because his son's not into Star Trek. Right. He actually kind of loathes Star Trek because his father, pretty much Star Trek was one son and his son was the other, and he loved Star Trek more.
Right.
So
it's understandable. Star Trek made him money. his son just kind of cried and shit himself.
So like I've heard interviews with his son now that Gene Roddenberry has passed, and he's like, I'm just now starting to learn to appreciate what my father created.
That's great. Yeah, no, after he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah, exactly.
Could have loved him when you were alive.
Right?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, selfish prick.
Right?
Yeah, just be thankful for the millions he left you.
Yeah, exactly.
God, dick.
And all the money that the movies are bringing in, plus sales of all the TV shows. And
yeah, that wasn't good enough.
No.
I don't. Nobody needs a dad.
No.
Just his money.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, parental advice from your friends at the Men of Convenience.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's what we're here for. So, what else you got this week, sir?
What else I got this week? Fucking California really needs to redo their roads.
We've already gone over this.
Really, like you can't even see the fucking dividing lines between lanes anymore. But you can see all the other lines going in opposite directions, like cracks and breaks and skid marks, and it really throws off your ability to drive in a straight line there. It's just really bad. I mean, just really fucking donate. So that shit is awful.
Yeah, let's start a Kickstarter for it.
Yeah,
and then we can fund it ourselves, like our podcast Kickstarter.
I don't know if we can fund that much, Tristan. It's bad. It's like really bad. There's like sections of freeway just missing.
So. Come check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/MoCPRODS.
Mock Prize.
Come check us out on Twitter at MenoConvenience.
Yep.
I'll start, tweeting. Meno Convenience.
Yeah.
MenoConvenience. And I am going to start tweeting more. I promise I haven't done that in weeks.
Yeah. We should just set up our own personal Twitter accounts as well.
Yeah.
So I noticed that a lot. People tend to.
Yeah. Tend to gravitate more towards that.
They tend to, yeah.
Well, maybe.
It feels more personal.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll tell everyone when I'm taking a shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want to know.
6-8 times.
They're like, so am I.
I'm doing the same as they are.
We're so in sync. I'm going to stalk them.
Also, check us out.
And rape his eyeballs.
Where else are we? MoC Comics on iTunes.
On iTunes.
MoC Comics.
The main place where we are.
Yeah. Come check us out there.
Also, menofconvenience.com.
Yeah, which there's still nothing new there, but...
Your one-stop shop for all things...
convenient.
Hop. I was trying to think of a word that rhymed.
Oh, so any of our links you can find on menofconvenience.com.
Yeah.
That's all there. And we are going to start working on that.
Definitely. I was actually thinking about that on the drive.
I've been thinking about it this week also. And...
that's good. We were thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, we're done for the week.
I have a new side project that I have started working on that I'm going to be releasing, so you'll be able to check that out also.
Zone CD?
No.
Oh.
Actually, just short stories.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be like every chapter is going to be its own self-contained story, kind of like Atomic Robo.
Yeah.
Where all the volumes are their own self-contained stories, but they're going to be in a larger universe.
Nice.
So it's going to follow one character through his exploits. So like each story will be connected, but it's going to be much bigger, and I'm gonna start posting that somewhere online, so you'll be able to check that out too.
You should fucking put that on the fucking Kindle store and shit.
I want it to be free. I want it to be out there.
Oh,
so nice. I'll probably just put it on Blogspot or something.
I'll say you do. Yeah, fucking post that up on the website, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Post up like a link where they can download it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, menconvenience.com.
Yep, that'll be on there. I'm like maybe 2 pages into the first one. But I have I have the whole universe drawn out, the characters and everything.
That's 2 pages further than where I am with the webcomic.
There you go.
Good job, Tristan.
Thank you. Mine's a lot easier.
High five. Yes.
People can see that now.
Yes. But for this week, Week 53?
52.
Week 52, whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm Kevin. What? Oh, you're going to say something?
Episode 52, week
Episode
53.
Okay, sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
But for this week, okay, sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
Okay, you done? You good? We good? We wrapped up here?
No.
You want to put like a nice little bow on this?
Check us out everywhere, please,
Check us
because
out.
rate and review also.
You give us some love.
And this video, if you're listening to the actual podcast, is going to be on iTunes.
Oh, it's the podcast that never ends.
I'm remembering things I need to talk about. So, this week, because until we get fully officialized on YouTube, we can only do 15-minute
word?
videos. Officialized?
Yeah.
It is now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Until we get fully officialized by YouTube, we can only do 15-minute videos. So
do we even know that for a fact?
No, I don't.
I mean, we can just, I don't know.
I'm going to try and upload it at full length. If it doesn't work, then it's going to be broken up into 4 videos.
So if this is like a 10-minute video, answer A.
If it's
not,
an
hour video, go with answer B.
Yeah.
Right.
So one or the other, but you'll be able to watch us and see our pretty faces. Well, I looked at the camera a couple of times. Kevin kind of looked at his lap.
Yeah, I tend not to look at the camera. Because then I feel like I'm making like eye contact. I feel like they can like see into my soul. I don't make eye contact. I'm like Jack Nicholson with the shades.
Are you gonna do this every week?
I don't like to look people in the eyes.
You're gonna look
it
everywhere.
Feels very personal.
But
I'm like look up at the ceiling. Oh, that's nice over there. Oh, look at all the photos. That's cool. I would rather look directly into the blinding light than look into the camera. It's
all right.
It's a very personal experience for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You can close it out now. I'm done.
All right. You good?
I think so.
All right, but that's it for this week. I'm Kevin.
I'm Tristan.
He is Tristan. Keep it convenient.